You will be coming into a meeting between a victim advocate, who is myself, and a client. The client is 42 years old. She has two daughters. One is 16 and one is 12. The 12-year-old got sexually abused by her boyfriend that just previously moved in with them. There is an order of protection out against him and he is in jail. They are currently living with a next door neighbor because the 12-year-old cannot mentally live in the house anymore. Rose is coming to me for resources and for some support for her and her daughters. Coming into the meeting, I will have already explained confidentiality to her and also my scope of practice and what me as a victim advocate can do for her, and some of the resources that we can give to her. Okay, thank you for coming in today, Rose.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So I know this process is kind of difficult for you and your family, but I want to let you know that we're here to do everything we can and to give you resources and support and to help you through this time.
Thank you.
So will you tell me a little bit more of why you're here and how I can help you?
Well, my daughter was raped by my boyfriend. I did something stupid. I let him move in. We'd only been seeing each other for like 2 months, and I let him move into our home with his kids. And I left them alone for maybe an hour to go grocery shopping, and he ended up raping my 12-year-old. The 16-year-old, she knew about it because she was the first one that my 12-year-old told, and so I'm just here because I really want to get them into counseling. I was abused as a child as well as an adult, and I just know that cycle, and I don't want them to get into that and understand like what they might be going through, and I don't want them to go through it alone. So I just really want to get them counseling, and then get a new house. My daughter doesn't want to live in the house anymore, and I completely understand. So we've actually we've been living with my neighbor, who's been very supportive through this whole process. She was there for me. She was one of the first people that I reached out to, and she opened up her home to us. But I really feel like we need to find our own place and really just get back on our feet. And we don't want to live in the same home. So we have to get that sold before we can move somewhere else. I really just want to look out for my girls.
Mm-hmm. Well, you sound very strong. It sounds like you guys have been through a lot. And I know that it sounded like you feel kind of responsible, and I want to let you know that you're not responsible. It was his actions that got you guys into this situation, and you shouldn't carry that guilt with you. You're doing everything you can right now, to help you and your daughters, and I think that's a wonderful thing. So I know you said you wanted to do counseling for you and both of your daughters. Is that correct?
Yeah. The 12-year-old, definitely, she experienced the rape, and I want her to be able to process that without feeling like she's at all in any kind of trouble. So I really want to get a good counselor for her. I know I've tried counselors in the past, and sometimes they do a little bit of the victim blaming game, and I don't want that for her. So
Yeah.
we moved here from California like a year ago, so I don't really know much of what's around.
Okay.
But I know that there has to be some sort of good counselor.
Yeah. So we have a lot of resources here. I know you said housing, not knowing the resources and kind of money is a factor and some barriers for you, but we can definitely help with all of that. We have some great resources are very professional. All of our services are free, so I can get you those resources for both individual and family counseling. Would family counseling be something you guys would be interested in?
I think it would be good. I know because we just moved here, it's been kind of difficult on the girls. We left their dad, which the 16-year-old, she acts like she doesn't care, but I think she does, and I think that it bothers her that we were kind of separated from family to the point that she maybe feel angry towards me, but she won't express it. So I just want to I really want counseling for my 12-year-old, but I think family counseling would be something that could help us work on our relationship and just make us feel more secure together. I love them very much, but I also want to make sure that they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, yeah. I'm thinking of 2 counselors right off the top of my head, but they do both individual and family counseling. So I think that would be something good for you guys. We also, I don't know if this is something you thought about. Do you know, I know you said you did an order of protection already against your ex-boyfriend.
my ex.
Yeah, your ex-husband, but also the one who raped your daughter.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you know if he's still in jail? Have you thought about prosecuting him? Are you in need of legal services as well?
I don't think so. I think the lawyers are handling that because we were not, because he was an adult and she was a child. We don't really have the option to not prosecute, but I would anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that is being taken over.
Okay.
And we have court hearings that we need to go to though, and they want her to testify, and I don't know that is something that I am completely in support of, just because I don't want her to have to relive everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I want someone that's there with her. I don't know if I would be the best support for her.
Okay. We do have, we are able to attend with you guys to your court hearings. And in some cases, we are able to submit a video of the interview with your daughter, so she won't have to get in front of everybody in court.
Okay.
So it will be in a room doing an interview and questioning and things. Sometimes we're able to do that instead, and so I'll look into that for you as well, because that can be very damaging to a child.
Absolutely not. I don't want her to have to relive everything. That's my biggest fear, is that she's already gone through this and I couldn't protect her, and now I can and I want to. So,
and I see that you're very strong and loving and protective mother, and I think that'll definitely help your girls move on. I hope so. Okay, so now with housing, I know you said you want to move out of your neighbor's house. Are you open to shelters? We have some shelters that are available for you and your girls.
I mean, I guess I could be open to that. I just don't. I've never been to a shelter. I don't know what they're like. So I just don't want it to be a negative place for my girls. I don't want it to be somewhere that they don't like. I want them to feel like they have a home that they are safe in. I kind of allowed that to be taken away from them most times through leaving California, and also allowing my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, to move in. I feel like they need somewhere that they can call their own, and so I think I would be willing for a while, but I really want to secure permanent housing
Okay.
as quickly as possible.
Yes. I have a list of shelters that I can give you, and you can contact the staff there, and you can go and check them out before you decide. I know some of them also have, they can assist you with an apartment, and so that can be more of a home until you have more money saved up and better income and things to buy your own place again. So I know there's transitional housing there. That could be a good option for you. like done, or anything else I can help you with?
Not that I can think of. I just really want my girls to feel safe again. I know that with my 12-year-old, she has nightmares, and I just want her to be happy and healthy and feel like she's safe. So, however quickly we can get her into some counseling, and back to doing the things that she loves. I know that she recently has stopped playing outside with the other kids, and that really bothers me. So I just really want her to get in counseling as quickly as possible.
Okay, for sure. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I can go out and we can grab those resources for you so we can get the ball rolling right now. I want to let you know that I'm always here for you, you and your girls. If you guys need anything else, any other type of resources, and also to go to court, I'll follow up about that videotape interview.
Okay.
But if there's anything I can ever do, I really want you guys to know that you can come back here.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you for meeting with me.
Of course. So let's go on out and I'll get you those resources.
Okay. Thank you.
When speaking with the client, I was able to summarize the situation and ask clarifying questions as needed. When discussing the intervention, I was able to accurately identify the client's situations, wants, and needs. Rose was also able to use self-determination to decide what interventions and services that she would like to be in place for her and her children. She was able to understand and identify the intervention plans and the safety risks, and to understand the different steps and able to carry through with the resources that I give her. In this interview, I was able to identify the client's situation and some of her strengths and also some barriers. Some of the strengths that I noted to her was her strength in coming in and getting help for both her and her daughters. Also helping her daughters and doing everything that she could to help them move past the situation in their life. She was also able in her past to get through her sexual abuser and to get away from her ex-husband and move to a whole nother state in order to protect her and her daughters. That took courage and strength and faith in order for her to do that. I was also able to use active listening and also empathy whenever she was telling her stories. Some of her strengths was with money and housing and also not knowing the different resources here. So I was able to find her resources. She was able to use self-determination with what resources and things that she wanted to use in her intervention plan. She was also able to be a part of the intervention plan and safety plan. And she was able to fully understand the steps to them. I was able to give her different resources, and she knew who to call in those resources and what to do. She also knew that she could call me afterwards as well. We discussed with respect to termination, we were able to end on a good and positive note. We were able to discuss the safety plan and intervention so she could understand it. She also knew that my role as the victim advocate was to supply her with resources and also to help in any further court hearings, which she asked and I offered to do that for her. Us as an agency, we do not follow up with the client, so this would be our last meeting unless she came back to me for the different court hearings or for different resources. So because we don't follow up, when she left, I was able to let her know that she can return to me if she needs me, and also to give her those resources that she left.